Oh, Mary is Broadway's reigning queen of comedy, now featuring a star-studded new cast. I caught up with one of the hilarious stars of Oh, Mary, Michael Urie, at Dear Irving Broadway. Let's talk about Oh, Mary, because it's been a few days in, and how is it?
It's a whirlwind and a riot. This play is perfect. It's so funny. It's so surprising, and the audiences are going completely bananas for it. Jinx Monsoon is playing Mary now, and she's just brilliant. A stage animal. I love being out there with her. The audience is, I mean, she has some serious fans. And Kumail Nanjiani is making his theater debut. First time doing a play ever, and he's like a fish in water. He's perfect.
And 4 of you started all at the same time, right?
Yeah, the 3 of us and Jen Harris went in together. Tony Mock, who's been playing the role of Simon, stayed with the show and sort of helped us, like held our hand and said, "You're gonna be okay."
It's all good, go.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, Broadway. The 4 of us got to rehearse together and go in together, but it was very quick and very intimidating. I mean, you know, like the show's been running. It's a big hit.
But intimidating for you?
Well,
is it? What?
I mean, yeah, it's always, you know, it's like James Scully, who I replaced, who's been doing it all along. He's amazing and had it down pat. And you know, when you like Saturday night, the guy's perfect, and Monday night it's me. How do I, you know?
How long does it usually take? So it's been a few performances now.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit to say, okay, I'm sitting in this role and it's mine.
Yeah. I think last night we all came off and we were like, okay, this is the show. And we were able to like relax and breathe and have fun and not think about the lines or think about the notes, you know, think about the blocking. Because when when you start a show from scratch, you sort of help come up with a lot of the blocking and like, I might move here. But when you're put into a show, the lights are set, so you have to be in the right place to be lit.
Yeah, somebody else might be standing in that spot and you decide you're gonna wander over there.
Exactly, like they kept saying, there's a part where I kneel down next to Jinx and they were like, you really have to be upstage a little bit or you're in her light. And then I was like, okay, I got it. And then the next night I leaned down and I was like, oop, I'm in her light again. Yep, I can't move now, stuck here.
You said it was quick.
Yeah.
What is quick? When it comes, like quick to me would be 6 months of rehearsal. What's your definition of quick, Michael?
I had 4 days of rehearsal, which is quicker than usual, and it's my own fault because I was on a cruise.
Okay, did you enjoy the cruise?
Yeah.
Did you work on the cruise?
I did.
Okay.
I wasn't working on the cruise. It was a vacation, but I was in the room looking at the script. Kind of a lot, or on the beach looking at the script, you know.
Watching the water go by.
Yeah, they had an extra week. I came late, they let me come late. But what was really wild that I've never experienced before was my first day was on stage. We rehearsed on the stage, which is not, you know, you don't really rehearse on stage. You rehearse in a rehearsal room and then once you get to the stage, you know it. So literally I'm on stage and they're like, okay, this is your blocking. And it's like, that's wild, 900 seats. There's the set, there's George Washington, you know, like.
I never thought about that though.
Wild.
Is that a lot to take in all at once?
Yeah.
That's a lot. It's more intimidating to do it in the theater, or?
Yes, for sure.
Oh,
it
is?
Yeah, for sure. Because in the room, there's like when you're in a rehearsal room, the whole point of doing it there and working on it there is to mess up. That's where you mess up. But once you're on stage, there's no messing up. That's.
Oh wow! I mean, that is a definition of thrown in.
Yeah.
We'll talk about shrinking. So congratulations on the nomination.
Thanks.
Super exciting. What was that like to get that phone call?
Well, I was dead asleep because we had a night shoot the night before and a night shoot the next night. So we had 2 night shoots for our last 2 days of Shrinking Season 3. And I was dead asleep and my phone was buzzing and I was like, what's this? And it was my reps, like all on a conference call. And I didn't get to it in time, so then I was like, well, this might be good news, or it's only ever good or bad news when they all call.
2 options.
Yeah, so it's like it's either they're commiserating or they're congratulating. So I tried to I was like, let me just Google Emmys and see if my name's there. And I never really found it. They called again and they said it, and I was like, are you sure? I haven't found it yet. And what was so cool is that I got to go to work that day, and Jessica was nominated, and Jason was nominated, Harrison was nominated, and the show was nominated, and the casting directors were nominated, which is so cool. That means like everybody's like, and our sound department. So it's actually, it was really special because we all got to.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank
That's
you.
so exciting.
Thanks.
How did that come across? Did you audition for it? You knew about it? How did it come to you?
So the project came through, and they were like, "This is a project that they're looking at you for, just FYI." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And then a few weeks later, they're like, "Okay, they'd like you to make an audition tape. Here's the script." And I read the script, and I was like, "Oh, this character's actually not in this," because my character wasn't even in the first episode.
Oh,
he like appears, and then he shows up really in the second episode. And what I knew was like, this is a really good script. And if there's something in this world for me, I definitely want to try to get this. Yeah. And then the material that I had to audition with was incredible. And so I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna really go for it. I'm gonna like put it all out there. And I made a tape with my partner in our bedroom and sent it off. And I've gotten good over the years of putting it out of my mind. So I sent it off and I forgot about it. And then a month went by and they were like, "There's news about that show." And I was like, "Okay." And they're like, "Let's get on the phone." And I was like, "Okay, so it's either good news or bad news."
Your phone calls stress me out.
This is what it's like to be an actor. And we get on the phone and they're like, "Well, we thought this might lead to a chemistry read with Jason." And I was like, "Oh, it didn't?" And they're like, "No, they just offered it to you."
Oh my gosh.
I was like, "Okay, thanks for the heart attack, you
Do
guys."
they like to play with you now at this point? It feels like I feel like they're playing with you.
They're teasing me.
I think so.
Sitting in their tower. So I never met anyone.
Wow.
I never met anyone.
So what happened when you showed up and Jason's there, Harrison Ford is there?
I was like, "Hey, did you mean me?" I was like, "I'm gonna show up and they're gonna say, wait a minute, you're not Andrew Rannells." But they met me. They were like, "You're the guy." And but then it was tricky because I wasn't in the first episode. I had one scene where I didn't say anything and I'm just like pumping gas. So it took, and that episode took, it took a while for them to get the groove. So it took several weeks to shoot that episode. And honestly, the imposter syndrome lasted probably till Emmy nomination morning.
No.
I mean, it's wild.
How is that possible? It's such a great character.
I mean, it's like, and not really that long, but like, it's wild. It's wild to be suddenly thrown into, because also I've been in the business long enough now that it's very rare to get a job where I don't know anyone. I didn't know anyone at Shrinking, not at all.
Hi, Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different, they're different. I mean, and also I think because you're seeing these different people who are movie actors right now doing television, because because streaming is brought all worlds together. I think it's kind of brought some of the worlds together, but that's exciting though too at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so happy for you when you popped up on the screen. I'm like, oh, good for him.
So nice.
Yeah, it's great.
It's like, when I got started in this business, and like when we were doing Ugly Betty, when you're on TV in someone's living room, they think they know you and they'll want to come up and give you a hug.
Sure.
But when you see Indiana Jones in real life, that is not familiar.
Yeah.
You don't want to go up and hug that person. You just stare at them.
Congratulations. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.